It's time. It's time. First things first, I got my pen and paper because we are going to do my goals. I feel unorganized, I feel lazy, and I feel unmotivated, and basically we've got just December to fix everything before we go into the new year, because I'm not starting again or fresh in the new year. I want to start now. Like I want to be my best self now. So let's start now. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to change this December, so I'm going to write December. Let's write December. These are my December goals. First things first, I just basically had to shower. I had to smell good. I smell so good right now. Like I smell incredible. And I just had to look the part. I needed to look the part that I wanted to play this month. And then we'll get cracking. But first, let's write these things down. So my December goals. Number 1, shall I split them up? Yeah, let's split them up. So we're gonna do spiritually fitness goals. And then I've also got some content creator goals. And then I've also got some home life goals. Yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, well, I mean like personal development, right? So like maybe we'll do home life and then we'll do personal development. All right, so I'm gonna give 3, maybe like 1 goal each for the month, because I feel like if I start writing 10 goals for each category, I won't achieve everything, okay? So we're gonna do 1 goal for this month, and I'm gonna try and make sure that I can do them. I wanna have like really achievable goals, right? Like I don't wanna stress myself out. So spiritual goals, I think I definitely wanna like this month be more, I wanna have quality time with God. So my quiet time and being a bit more diligent with that. So, and like really studying. And I feel like one of the topics that I really, well, let me share with you guys like some of the words. So yesterday I was doing my Bible study, and I was writing down words that were coming up in this, because I was reading Proverbs, because I want to be a wise girly. I want to be a wise wife. I want to be a wise sister. I want to be a wise friend. I want to be a wise mother. I want to be a wise everything, okay? So the words, the words that I want to meditate on are being diligent, carelessness. That came up in Proverbs, you know, and I was like, wow, like carelessness, raw. Complacency, integrity, wisdom, understanding, perversity, and discipline. So I started with discipline yesterday. Discipline, and I wrote down, discipline means training. It is a spiritual maturing process. Some of us, me, are acting like children in the faith. So I need to grow up, basically. So it's a spiritual maturing process that God allows us to experience to become more like Christ. He is our coach who practices, drills, instructs, and corrects his players so that they can be in top shape for their game. God seeks to change our behavior, our actions, and our thoughts and our motives. Disciplines allows us to exercise self-control, which I do not have right now. And that is why I'm going down this spiral of just winter depression. But anyway, so we're going to change that. So spiritually, I think I'm going to spend some quiet time with God. Usually I would be like, oh, let me just write that down. Quiet time with God. Usually I would be like, oh, I need to wake up early and make sure that I do my quiet time, like super early in the morning. Like before, I think I was doing like waking up at 6 a.m. and that lasted me like a week. And then I just stopped doing it. So I feel like, let me make it easier for myself. So yesterday I did my quiet time actually in the afternoon. Like I did my quiet time between like 4 and 6. And so, yeah, actually it was that long. Yeah. So I did it like between like 4 and 6. And that worked out better. So I'm just gonna say a quiet time with God. If I dedicate some time during my day for God based on my own timetable, which is because I'm a stay-at-home wife, like, and a content creator, so like I kind of have the privilege to set my days, right? And so It's just making sure that I set that time to do that quiet time with God for myself, whatever time that is, as long as I'm doing it, just so that I can be consistent. And then for fitness, like I was going on these like little runs. They were like 1 mile or 2 mile runs before, and I would do them in the mornings. Now this time it's cold. It's cold, but what I will say is I did notice a difference in how I felt afterwards. I definitely felt more energized like after, but also it woke me up and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, like I don't know if I'm a running girly, but it did help. Like it made me like help measure my fitness as I was like kind of comparing how fast I was running like a mile and stuff like that. So I don't know if I want to go on a run or I just do some weight training in the house. I think the running could make me go outside more, so I'm going to still do like my 2 mile runs in the morning, whatever time I wake up. I'm not going to be strict on myself and be like, wake up at 7 a.m. and go on a run. I'm just going to go on the 2 mile run in the morning when I wake up, okay? And then my goal as a content creator, so like I have so many goals currently right now because that's like been my focus, right? And I think like my goal as a content creator this year, I would like, or I would love to close this year. It's a big goal. I would love to close this year on 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I would also love to close my TikTok on like 8K because I'm currently on 7,200, and I really don't care about Instagram, and because I just feel like Instagram is the new LinkedIn. I don't know about you guys, but so 8,000 followers on TikTok, 1,000 subscribers, and then I think I want to work on my Pinterest as well. Like I really just want to get into my Pinterest bag and really getting to understand that a little bit more. I think this month, if I just finish one book, I'll be happy. Do you know what I really want to get into? I really do want to get into interior design. I just feel like in my past life, I was an interior designer. Even though I don't believe in that. I just feel like I was. Anyway, I really feel like I could do a couple of courses here and there on that. That could be so interesting, just for fun. Who knows where that might take me. Oh my God, can you imagine if I had like a home brand and I was selling home products? Because I really love home stuff. Anyway, God, do your thing. Anyway, oh my God, can I finish? Do you know what? I'm gonna finish this year on 10K followers on TikTok because, Jean, you're not aiming high enough. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, 10,000 on TikTok. Let's go. 7:39. Okay. So like 7:40. So I'm gonna have an alarm for like 8. So wake up at 8 o'clock every single day. I'm gonna wake up at 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. a.m. My goodness. Wake up at 8 a.m. every day. I need to develop a nighttime routine because that's the only way I'm gonna wake up on time. Guys, I think this is it. I think these are my goals. All right, let's get cleaning or something because my house, as I said, is dirty. What I got for my birthday, like I feel like an adult. Like this genuinely excites me. Like genuinely excites me. And then I also got this one on my birthday. Honestly, it's got pepper soup inside. I made some pepper soup yesterday, and it was the first time that I made it without his help, and honestly I think I did a great job. Like it tastes so good, so good. And I feel like it's such a winter soup, you know, it's an African winter soup, and I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. There was a season where this song was like a song that I played over and over again, and honestly God came through during that season, and it was my way of like declaring faith over my life and faith over our lives as well. Like, and it was just a nice reminder, like every time I sang it, like it spoke to my heart, to not worry about things, because God is good, you know. God is good, and he's always been good, and he's always taking care of us, and he's always been there for us, and it's not this time that he'll now fail. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's such a good testimony song. Like, crazy. I don't know if it's just my husband, but he absolutely hates using the dishwasher. I don't know what's up with that. Like, he'll rather wash the dishes with his own hands than to use the dishwasher. Than to use the dishwasher. So like I end up having like plates on the side, and I hate seeing them on the side. So like I'm gonna just clear that up, and then I think we're done in the kitchen. Go to sweep, and then I think we're done, and then we're gonna go into the bathroom because the bathroom is a mess. So Alright, so I've just finished cleaning this bathroom and the kitchen and the living room, as you already saw. I didn't think it was necessary for you guys to watch me clean the whole house because you know what it is, you guys know how to clean. Anyway, but it got me thinking about, in this like 1-bedroom house that we live in, or flat that we live in, bruh, there's a lot of cleaning. Like, you know, when I was thinking about it, like, you know, I was praying to God. I was like, God, you know, when you bless us with a home, you know, I want like a 3-bedroom home. I mean, a 2-bedroom would be our next step right now, but like overall we'll probably go for like a 3-bed. I'm like, God, you know, when you bless us with this 3-bed house, in my head I'm thinking, who's cleaning that house? Guys, who's cleaning that house? Who's cleaning that house? It's not me, because I'm already tired with a 1-bedroom house. I'm already tired. Like, when I think about, you know, like when you do like a deep clean, for example, like going through the skirtings, making sure that there's no dust on the skirtings, getting rid of lime skirt. Guys, what's all of this? There's a lot of cleaning, like, and I'm in awe of how much work it is to manage a home and in just cleaning, like just by cleaning, just cleaning. I haven't added things like cooking. I haven't added things like organizing. I haven't added things like shopping. No, just cleaning. And then on top of that, you're thinking, oh, you know, at some point you want to start a family. Bruh, Saka, you... The shoulder comes out when I'm stressed. So you have a child screaming. You now have to clean the house. You're seeing dust in your house and you can't. You just have to allow it. You're seeing you're not eating well because you have to order, because there's no way. You have to order because you can't be making a meal and having a kid. No, guys, the way I want my 3 children by God's grace, I'm gonna need to have a cleaner. I'm gonna need to have an assistant. I'm gonna, in the same way back home, people forget that back home, I know, like, I grew up with, the way I grew up with my grandmother. So when my mom was popping out all of my other siblings, like, me and my brother were living with my grandma. And so I feel like, I mean, I wouldn't want to leave my kids with my mom. There's nothing wrong with my mom, but I think I would just be very possessive with my kids. I think the idea of it was like community, innit? Like, the idea was that you had people that would supporting you could leave your kids with, and blah blah blah. But because I'm now in Kent, my family's in Swindon, my sibling is in Nottingham, this one is here, this one is here, it's hard, right? And I think the thing is, back home we forget that we had nannies. We forget Tantina Sisue Basa. If you guys don't know, it's like a house girl. you had a gardener, you had like those things exist back home. And I think the only way this is gonna work for me to have as many kids as I want to have and to have the big house, I need to have all those things. It's just, I'm just not gonna do it by myself. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible. And it's only this UK that women and motherhood is a struggle. Back home, you had help. I think I'm gonna need to go back home. I don't know when, God willing. I just don't see it being in this UK. Now I'm gonna do my Bible study. I've got this Bible. I really like this for Bible study. So it's the NIV and then it's got the message side by side. So as you're reading the NIV, I can't read New King James or anything James. Like, this is my vibe. So on the left, which one is this? I don't know, whichever it is for you guys, but like it'll be new. This is the new NIV and then this is the message side by side. So I really like it to study the word. And I've been reading Proverbs currently at the moment, the message side of the Proverbs, because I just feel like it's a little bit it's a bit more, you know, quick to understand. I'm gonna read you a verse that had me choke on the choke yesterday. It said, "Death is the reward of an undisciplined life. Your foolish decisions trap you in a dead end." Period. So yeah, that whole and then I guess in the NIV version, "For lack of discipline they will die, led astray by their own great folly." And I guess my thing is, for me, as I told you guys at the beginning of this vlog, is that I want to live a disciplined life. I want to be a little bit more structured this month. So yeah, this is the verse that had me you know, yesterday. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep reading and I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Okay, so I'm gonna read a verse that decided to come for me today. Okay, and I actually feel like God is speaking to me and shading me and then just basically being like, get up and do something. Because the verse that I was reading today that was just a little aggressive was it was in Proverbs 6. So I'm on Proverbs 6, and it said, it's the lesson from the ant, and it basically says, "You lazy fool, look at an ant, watch it closely, let it teach you a thing or two." Okay, nobody has to tell it what to do. Okay, all summer it stores up food, at harvest it stockpiles provisions. So how long are you going to laze around doing nothing? That's number one. How long before you get out of bed? I said, yo, sir. Okay, it doesn't stop there. It says a nap here, a nap there. Now, do you know what? I feel like that's rude. A nap here, a nap there. A day off here, a day off there. Do you know what? Despicable. Sit back and take it easy. Do you know what comes next? Just this. You can look forward to a debt-poor life. Poverty, your permanent house guest. I said, I rebuke it. I rebuke it. No, because do you know what? Those ants be working. God said work. You better work. You know, all jokes aside, yeah, that one cut me. But listen, at the end of the day, like, I genuinely do believe that hard work pays off. I don't think it's a biblical principle to be lazy or to be and I'm not saying like, I don't feel like God, like there's time to rest. Like, let's not get it twisted. Like, God rested, right? Rest is a beautiful thing, and I think it's encouraged in our Christian faith. But I think the Bible is just kind of like trying to emphasize on the fact that like it's not every day. There's a moment, there's a time for everything. There's a time to work hard, and then there's a time to rest. And I feel like I've just been in my resting. I feel like I'm allowed, well, technically I feel like I'm in my resting season anyway. However, I think there is a part of it where it's like, okay, but you still gotta move at least, right? So I feel like that's the season that I'm in. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna close it off here so that I have enough time to edit and post it, because the reality of doing Vlogmas is that I'm gonna need to edit and have it out at a decent time so that you guys can watch it. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I just pray that I'm able to finish this 30 days, or is it 30 days or like 24 days? I don't know. Like, it's a countdown until Christmas, right? So I hope that I'm able to make these videos for all 24 videos. Yeah, God willing. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow, which I'm excited about. And I just want to flag, if you are going to be watching this expecting me to be here, there, everywhere, going outside, I'm not leaving my house unless I need to. So don't expect me to be doing much. You get the point. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you tomorrow. I love you. Mwah.